Boys and girls, how you doing? Oh, I'm dropping everything. Hold on a minute. Boys and girls, how you doing? What a start. Okay, let's go. Today we're going to attempt a new question. Who is it thinking about? So let's pick a card. We haven't done that one before. I don't think so. So two piles. Let's see. Let's not be triggered. Okay, stay cool. It's just tarot, as I always say. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1. Who is it thinking about? 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So it could very much be a third party. It goes without saying. That is a kind of the card, the one. It could also be thinking about someone who's been very harsh. Maybe you and them, you had a strong conversation, and maybe some words have been used that are very difficult to forget. It's not even forgive, it's to forget, because they really have been harsh. Okay, so that you know, there's still a residue of this. Okay, so yes, who is it thinking about? They're thinking about some people they have very much disagreement with. There's a lot of pressure here, a lot of tension, a lot of misunderstanding. You can see it's just a battlefield, really. It could be a bunch of people at work that actually they just yak. You know, they don't have anything else to do but talking about someone else, you know, and they gossiping, and they kind of like a bunch of crabs in a bucket. They bite each other without knowing that they could get out of the bucket and be normal, you know. But no, instead of doing anything, they just prefer to get to gamble. No, not to gamble. To gossip. Oh my god. So as a result, you know, it's a very weird atmosphere around that person. Okay, so who they're thinking about, they could be thinking about some harsh words that have been said by a bunch of gossipers. And gossipers doesn't have to be always at work. It can be within a family, within their friends as well, their so-called friends. And they realize, oh my god, they're not where they're supposed to be. They're not helping. They're criticizing me instead of actually giving me some productive criticism. Very weird. Do we have more wands here? 9 of Wands. I mean, it's just one obstacle after another. So who they're thinking about is thinking of someone who's very difficult to deal with, very challenging. Is he ex-partner? Is he a partner to be soon ex-partner? Do they have to choose between you and someone else? And with that someone else is becoming really, really difficult to, you know, communicate with. Well, that can be yourself as well, because you just don't want to be in a third party. So you may have said to them what you thought. That is not going to happen, right? So they're struggling maybe with the idea that they have to let you go. Maybe they find it really challenging to forget about you. But the thing is, you don't forget what has been said. And sometimes words resonate for a long time in the back of your mind. They do. And it's difficult to let that go. Okay, so for me, they could be thinking of you at the moment and all the words have been said. Maybe there was a third party and they're battling with a third party. Let's see. Communication is going to come, but you know what, we have so many ones. I'm a bit concerned because that's so many ones like this. It's a lot of passion, but sometimes it's not the best type of passion. It's a kind of passion, and when you slam the doors and it's like a fireworks and all of this, but not the kind of nice fireworks you want to watch. It's a bit difficult. Okay, so who is this thinking about? Thinking about people very, very difficult to deal with, aggressive, not very nice, and maybe remembering your last conversation that still resonates in them, and it's really difficult to let that go. And that could be both sides as well. You might feel the same at the moment. Let's have a major arcana. It's heavy, isn't it? The Fool, yeah, because they realize they made mistakes. Maybe they were a fool to put you in a third party position. Maybe you were not aware there was someone else. And who are they thinking about is maybe they're thinking of you because of the damage they produce by not telling you there was another person in their life. That is difficult to forget, because the trust is gone in some ways. You see what I'm saying? Whether they lie by omission or whatever, it's still a lie, right? So for you to re-engage with them and to forgive and forget, I'm not sure, right? It's your decision. Okay, so pile number 2, who is he thinking about? 7 of Pentacles, Justice, 6 of Wands. Well, they're very much thinking of a transition at the moment, and they're thinking of making things right. So maybe they were in a relationship that was very, very boring, or they were just in a job that was very, just there to pay the bills, really. But now they want to actually take a leap of faith, maybe with you. Maybe they're also willing to change career, but it may as well at the moment be in the middle of the road, and you have to feel comfortable within the middle of the road. We have this card quite a few times coming up since the beginning of the month. I don't know when you're watching this video, obviously, but it's been a card very triggering for many of you, because you have to be comfortable in the very uncomfortable place, in limbo, in the middle of the road. Not the best. Okay, so who is he thinking about? They're thinking maybe about they have to deal with a lawyer, maybe with the law, making things right, maybe rebalancing the connection with you, do the right thing, but also maybe choose, because that Lady of Justice, there's a soul here, and that cannot be working with this one in the middle of the road. It's a yes or it's a no. It cannot just be in the middle. No. So the Lady of Justice, the law, is going to be like, okay, let's go. Something has to give. You have to choose. So who are they thinking about? They're thinking maybe of both sides. Okay, do I go with this person? I stay with that person, or I go with you? Or do I want to stay single, or do I want to be with you and make it official? It can be a choice between two, but that doesn't have to be between two persons. It can be just their situation as a single person, and you and be in a relationship with you. So that can be the choice between two. Okay, who they're thinking about is very much you, because you have a 6 of Wands. So this is a movement towards you. So I leave behind somebody else, and yes, it was a bunch of people, maybe very much, and I take that leap of faith towards you. So who they're thinking about is you, the person they love. Let's have more information. Yes, of course, 6 of Cups. There is nostalgic romantic love. You have twice number 6. They're thinking about love. They're thinking about the person they truly love. Hopefully it's you. Oh, let's see. Yeah, actually, it could have been 3 people. Definitely. So we could have been in a third party position at some point, and they have to choose, but they knew from the minute they met you that you were the one. So they're thinking about you, okay? And now they want to give a rebirth to your relationship, because they want to maybe go through a divorce, do the right thing. Those cards are very powerful. They're major arcana. There is a point where, okay, let's not fluff around, sorry. We have to make a decision. Is the end of something, beginning of something else? So is the end of a situation in the middle of the road? Is the end of that connection very slow, very boring, very safe but boring? And you, someone new, someone real, someone who's a bit of a gamble, but there is a knowing that you are the person. So what they're thinking about, the person they love, and they want to make their movement forward. And that's all about love. So let's have a major arcana. Let's see, what's going on here. So what do we have? The Empress. Yeah, they know very well. They have to choose, obviously, between 2, but the choice is quite obvious. They're coming home within their soul, and that is with the Emperor. So they will be in a position of the Emperor, coming towards you, okay, and thinking about you. But the thing is, male, female doesn't matter, okay? If it's a female with an Emperor energy, absolutely fine, no gender. And that could be an Empress as a male as well, okay? So I know it's a bit confusing, but that's how it works. So who are they thinking about? Is thinking about you, because you are the goal, and you've always been the goal. They always knew you were it, but they just didn't know how to get there. Okay, beautiful. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.